Alright guys, Will here from ZaltekReviews.com. Today I'm taking a look at the Mach 1 Gen 2 from Bangalore Watch Company. I reviewed the first one, I think it was about 3 years ago. It was in 2019 anyway. And the original Mach 1. And I thought it was absolutely fantastic. It was a superb watch. I would have got one myself, but it was just lack of funds, and then I forgot about it. And then there was another watch that came out for Bangalore Watch Company, and I got sidetracked and all the rest of the stuff. But then I heard that they were releasing a version 2 of the original Mach 1, or they call it Gen 2. So I was super keen, so I reached out to them, and the owner, NJ, he knows that I was actually quite a big fan of the Officer's Blue, the original one when it came out. So he sent me the Officer's Blue version of this new version, the Gen 2. Play the intro. Right guys, the Mach 1 Gen 2 from Bangalore Watch Company. The biggest differences is a different layout on the dial, and it's also smaller than the original. The original was 42, this one comes in at a 40. The price of this is $840. That's what I'll work it out as. That equates to £645. Quite expensive, I've got to say. But I suppose if I need to pay your bills, do I think it's too expensive? I think it is actually. For what you're getting and what other brands can offer, I think it's at least $200 too expensive. Or about £150 too expensive. If it was about £500, I would happily pay that. Myself. You might think it's worth it. By all means, buy it. I mean, it's a brilliant watch. It's just the price is a bit of a stickler for me. I think it's just that wee bit too expensive. Right, anyway, I'll not say any more about the price. Let me show you that this is just a prototype. Obviously, their Mach 1 sample. Inside, you get a very nice, like suede kind of leather pouch. Cleaning cloth as well. Put that over there. Inside, you would normally get like your warranty card, whatever else. There's I meant to say actually, the strap that's on this is my strap. It's just one that I use now and again. It's a two-piece Spartan strap with like a gunmetal buckle and tongue. This is the standard strap. It's a very nice leather, but I took it off just because I'm not a big fan of two-piece straps, and I thought I'd wear one of my own. I know it's comfy and it's worn in, and you know. Anyway, this is good quality, and it is nice and soft, and it is comfortable. But I just found it a bit too long. You get that wee, once it's on wrist, you know, that bit, you could see it when you look at the watch, and I hate that. So I'd rather wear a strap that actually fits my wrist. Anyway, good strap though. It's signed and all that. There's a wee logo there. Stainless steel. The actual watch itself. Hang on a sec, let me zoom in a wee bit. You can see the dial a bit better. There's a big dot of fluff on the dial, I could see it. Hang on a sec. Get my gloves on. Right. Measurements. I measured this with my own calipers as per usual. I measured in the diameter at 40.1 millimeters. Total thickness is 10.2mm, which is impressive. I like that. Lug to lug, I'm at 45.9 and it has a 20mm lug width. The movement inside this is a Salita SW200, runs at 28,800 vibrations an hour, which is 4 Hz. It's got 26 joules, hackable, self-winding with a 38 hour power reserve. The case itself is brushed and polished 316L stainless steel, and that's, I mean, you could see where a lot of the money's went on this case. It is stunning and the finishing is outstanding. You've got horizontal brushing along the mid case, you've got like that polished chamfered edge that runs right along the top there, and it's brushed on top as well. The fixed bezel's got like a polished bottom part there and brushed on top. It's all very, very nice. There's also a small undercut on the bottom of the case as well, or is that the fucking case back? Oh, it is the case back. My eyes are shocking. But it's a wee polished lip, and it looks like it's undercut. It's a nice design anyway. I really like it. Case back, you've got the nod to what this watch is based on, which is the MiG-21 Type 77 from the Indian Air Force. I explained all this in the original, the whole history of it in my first review of the Mach 1, the original one. So I don't need to go into that. If you want to read on that, they got various specs there around the very edge. I'm just trying to show you it on camera. It's all nice. Screw down case back. There's the crown as well. It's signed, which is nice. It's push pull though, which I thought was a bit weird. I'm trying to line that up, but I'm wasting my time. There you go. It's push pull though. I thought they might have put a screw down crown on this. It's a lovely crown, by the way. It's got tons of grip, and it's a nice size as well. 6mm. It's easy to use and operate in that. Just wish it had been screwed down. Not that it matters. The watch itself's got 100 metres of water resistance, and it's what you'd expect really from a pilot's watch. A screw down crown just gives me like peace of mind, and I'm not used to screw down crowns on the watches that I get. I just expect it now, but I need to remember that it's not always obligatory for certain style of watches and all that. Really nice case, I've got to say that. The dial, this one is the Officer's Blue version, and I really like this. I do. It's a matte blue. All the Arabics are printed only on this version. If you get like the civilian version or the aviator, all the Arabics are all loomed and everything, whereas they're just printed on this because of the kind of pastel blue type colour. They thought it was a better contrast with black Arabics, and then you've got loom plots at the back of it. You could see it at every hour marker. You've got the Bangalore Watch Company logo at 3, and Mach 1 automatic and the wee Indian flag thing at 9. I'm not sure about this layout. because it was totally different on the original, because you had a day-date complication at 3, and I think the layout of the first one was more balanced, I think. How could they have done it on this? I'm just thinking aloud. Maybe if they put the logo just under the 12 and put the Mach 1 automatic thing above the date at 6. Or maybe they could have just kept the day-date complication at 3. And all the versions had like black day-date wheels, and it looked really nice. I'm not too sure about this one. That date complication above that, they've actually got an Arabic at 6 as well, and it looks a bit funny. Like, obviously it's set here for the 8th, and then directly you've got 8-6, and it just doesn't look right to me. Either delete the Arabic at 6 and put the date there, or move it back, get the day-date complication back and put it at 3 and rejig it. I'm really nitpicking here because it's a fantastic watch, but this is like what I would, that's what I would do. I just think they've made changes to it that they didn't have to make. I do like the fact that it's been reduced to a 40mm case, but I don't think the dial reconfig is really, I don't think it's a good move. I prefer the original, if I'm honest with you. Anyway, Loom on this is Swiss Superluminova C3. I think the black dials, and with the pictures that I've seen, I think the Loom's actually, well, it's more, I wouldn't say it's better, but, well, I would. It is better on the black dials because you've got a hell of a lot more real estate and more Loom, you know, with the Arabics and that being done. Where it's no done here, it's just wee small Loom plots at every hour. It's still good Loom though, you know. It's bright and it does last long. The original version, I would have picked this, the Officer's Blue version. But with this new 40mm version, I would pick they call it the Civilian Steel, which is like this, but obviously the black dial. That's the one I would pick over this one, just because of the Loom and various other wee bits and bobs. I've got pictures and that. I'll put pictures up of the other versions. Oh, the case is also available when you get the other ones. You can't get the black DLC version of the case with this dial, but you can get it for the other versions. But as I say, I'll put pictures up to show you. Flat sapphire crystal with quite a fair amount of AR coating on the underside. Does a good job. 100 metres of water resistance, as I said. Case back screwed down. Don't know, I said all that. Mentioned the crown. The weight of this on the supplied leather strap, I measured it in at 70.3 grams. The watch comes with a 2-year warranty, and it's no a Kickstarter launch or anything like that. You can actually go ahead and buy it now or pre-order it now, but you're only talking a few weeks before they start shipping. I believe they're shipping them out in May at some point. That's basically it, guys. Oh, quick wrist check. In fact, I need to zoom out again. Quick wrist check. I'm wearing the Komodo from Helm Watches. Built like a tank, this thing. Great watch. Right, I'll take that off and I'll put the Mach 1 on my wrist to show you just how the case conforms to the wrist and whatnot. There you go, guys. As you can see, this strap fits me. It's nothing fancy. 20 quid strap off of Amazon. You know, but it's a Barton strap. I like Barton straps. Aye. Fits on wrist really well. No overhanging in it, sits nice and flat on my wrist. And it's no big or anything. I do like this watch. I do really like this watch. I just think a bit expensive. And I think the dial layout, I think that the size of this one's better, but the dial layout, I prefer the original, to be honest with you. Right, I'll give you a quick Loom shot before I go. Nice and bright. Last, the Loom plots, because they're so small, they don't last as long as the hands. But that's pretty obvious just looking at what you're seeing now. Anyway, I do like it. I would recommend it if you're alright with the price. I just think they've made changes to this, other than the size, they've made changes to this that I thought the original was better. And I know there's other people as well that have commented on it and said that, oh, I prefer the bigger one, the original, because of the day-date complication and whatnot. Still a nice watch though. It's definitely not a bad watch. I do recommend it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks again to NJ for sending it out so I could review it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Toodles.